How's it going there? What's up? Cinestalker here for a video. In this video right here, nice little stack of some movie reviews I'm going to talk to you about right now. Nice good stuff from various companies. So I'm going to start off with one of my favorite ones, Vinegar Syndrome. They always put out some amazing, cool, hard to find product. Start off with this one right here, which I've never seen before until getting this now. It's on Blu Ray for the first time. Is this one called Unmasked Part 25. Almost, the guy has like a mask. You can see in the back, almost like a Friday the 13th look. I wouldn't know what the heck this movie was about when I saw it. I thought it was like more like a Friday the 13th like rip-off, but it wasn't that at all. It was something a little bit different. It was sort of like that, but not. It was like almost like a romantic comedy, not a comedy, sort of in a way. The main guy is killer. He's like deformed and stuff like that in his face, and then like he just goes out and kills people. It takes place made in the 80s. In the first part of the movie, they're at this like cool like house party. It's so 80s, the house party. It's very like 80s nostalgia, awesomeness. And he kills people, and there's actually some pretty good gore in this thing right there. But he meets this girl at the party. She's blind. She touches his face, but he doesn't kill her because he likes that she is not afraid of him, and they have a relationship. And so he's kind of struggling now of do I still become a serial killer, crazy killer, or do I be with her? And it's kind of interesting, like horror comedy, romantic comedy kind of a movie is Unmasked, Part 25. Pretty cool flick right here. A lot of good extras in this thing right here. You have a commentary track with the director, Anders Palm, other commentary track with the writer, and stuff like that. It's an original trailer and all that kind of deal right there. And also got the reversible cover art in this thing too, if you want that one also, which is that right there. But I like this one a whole lot. But definitely a pretty cool, interesting one is this Unmasked Part 25. Next up here, on first one on Blu Ray 4K restoration is this one. It's really cool, fun one. I have it on videotape from before, but it's this one, Beyond the Door 3, also known as a Muck Train. I've had this one for a long while, but this is so cool. It's presented now in Blu Ray 4K restoration. Cool, weird movie. As like it takes place in like Europe, as this girl goes on a student trip, like Yugoslavia, and there's like a witch, and then she's like there's rituals going on, and she has to escape. She just goes in this train, and the train becomes possessed, and the train starts killing people off one by one. It's really bizarre, really strange, with like crazy stuff with this possessed train and this witch and all this kinds of stuff. But all kinds of really cool gore effects. This kind of outrageous, cool 80s awesomeness Euro horror flick is Beyond the Door 3, also known as a Muck Train. Definitely a really cool one. I was just in a while, but it looks amazing on the 4K restoration. Vinegar Syndrome has the most amazing job with their Blu-ray 4K restoration transfers. They're like the amazing, probably the best. They do so good. This one has a lot of good little features in the back. You have like an interview with, I think the director. Interview with the director, Jeff Kitwitney, and like a little interview with one of the actor, Bo Swenson, and things like that in this thing up here. An original trailer. And you also, if you want the original artwork, you got that too, alternative artwork of a Muck Train, which is right there, which is pretty rad, because it's also known as that too. Definitely a cool one right here. Beyond the Door 3, check it out. And last from Vinegar Syndrome is this one right here called, which I wanted to watch for a long time, which I'd never seen before, which is Berserker. I wanted to get on videotape, but I never had a chance, but now it's on Blu-ray. Beautiful 2K restoration scan of this right up here. Cool movie. It takes place like in this campground, and these teenagers are out there, you know, that kind of deal, no typical 80s slasher. And then there's warned like this like a crazy bear in a loose that what they think is killing all these people. But they're not really sure if it's a maniac bear or if it's maybe an actual person doing all these crazy killings and messing people up. Their faces are all sliced up. It's some pretty good gore effects, this thing right here. Pretty fun. Pretty good comedy at times. Really 80s, really cool flick is Berserker. This thing is loaded up with a really cool, you get an interview with some of the director, and you get the actors. Interviews up here, their thoughts of the movie. Here's the back of it up there. But it's a really cool one. Definitely a fun one to check out is Berserker, especially for like, you know, weird like 80s slasher flicks, like lost little hidden gem ones. Berserker is a great one to check out. Right, next up here from Umbrella Entertainment. These movies are here from Australia, but they play on any format here worldwide. But here, let's start with this one called The Art of the Dead. This one here stars Tara Reid, Richard Grieco, you know, from back in the days. Been a bunch of like cool 80s, 90s flicks. But pretty much the movie takes place as like his family. There's this really rich family, and they get these paintings and this crazy artworks in this gallery. But all the artworks have some hidden meaning in there, and they start to explore more of it. And when they do, they start to die, and things like that start to happen, and crazy things start to go on with the Art of the Dead. And you find out what the Art of the Dead is. This one was just okay, a little bit low budget, but pretty fun for what it was. But pretty cool artwork. Look at that thing right up there. Here's the back of it. But a pretty cool one, you know, for just like some low budgetness. is Art of the Dead. Also, next up here from Umbrella is the producers from ABCs of Death brought this one up here called The Field Guide to Evil. And check out that cover art. Isn't that thing? That's some sick looking cover art. Here's the back. An anthology horror flick is this, like different tales of like goblins and weird creepers and ghosts and stuff like that. This one was actually pretty cool. Definitely like this one a lot. I watched this right around Halloween time. This one was actually pretty dang good. So definitely check this one. I feel like anthology movies. This one I thought was pretty entertaining and pretty fun. Some good twists. Look at that pretty cool makeup effects too in this thing. This like weird troll, tree lurking goblin dude. But yeah, good stuff with this one. I definitely enjoyed it. So look at that cover art. Really, really cool. Next up here from the Warner Archive Collection, a couple of good ones. Especially one I wanted to watch for the longest time now. I've not seen it before until now. I'm so happy this movie was great. Starting off with this one called Don't Be Afraid of the Dark. Made for TV 70s flick. Really, really love this one. This one was super fun. About this girl. She goes to, they get a new house. They start to like... like fix up the place a little bit. She goes downstairs. There's like this little room, and like there's like a fireplace, but it's all like boarded up with like metal. And there's a guy, like a curator, like not a curator, but a fixer-upper guy, handler that's taking care of the property, fixing it up. Says, "Don't go in there. If you go in there, bad things will happen." And she gets more curious because of that. She opens it up, and when she opens it up, it's like these little weird voices, like, "Hey, what are you doing? Get over there!" Like these little strange voices of these things. And when they start happening, bad things go on. Like people fall down, someone dies, all this like weird stuff starts to happen, and they want to take her and lure her down into this weird like underworld. It's like a creepy undertone movie, really good atmosphere, great 70s stuff. This one is just a really good watch. You have really cool couple of commentary tracks in this thing too. Really cool made-for-TV's flick is this. Don't be afraid of the dark, and don't be afraid to get this. This one I definitely highly recommend it. It looks amazing on Blu Ray. Really good, because I wasn't sure like how it's going to look, but man, it looks so great, because I got the Bad Ronald, and they do an amazing job with their transfer. Absolutely picture perfect from like 1970s. Looks so good. Definitely a really cool one is this. Next up here also from Warner Archive Collection is this one, which I've never seen before. It looks amazing. Really cool anthology one is this called From Beyond the Grave. It has a great cast of British actors, including Peter Cushing in this thing. This one right here has this story. It's like these 5 different tales. Because it starts off this antique shop. Like pretty much the story takes place in this antique shop, decrepit antique shop. And you go in there, people buy stuff. Things follow them home, and creepy stuff happens with the merchandise they buy from this weird antique shop. These little stories evolve from what they saw at this antique shop. Really cool movie. Definitely a great one. Almost like, I feel like Hammer movies. Definitely Hammer-esque vibe is this. Look at that cover art. It looks so awesome. That cover art looks really, really great. Here's the back right there. But yeah, really cool one is this. Like nice cool 70s British horror awesomeness is this. From Beyond the Grave. Definitely enjoy that one. I got cover art. Whoa. All right, next up here from Paramount Pictures, this TV show. It just came out on Blu-ray and DVD. But I got sent the Blu-ray. Came out November 5th is Yellowstone, starring Kevin Costner. Almost like it says right here, The Godfather on a Ranch. And it definitely is. It's like this violent show of like this rancher. He's protecting his land. You have some other landowner types. These other people out there want to get his land and stuff like that. And it's this crazy, pretty cool violence for like a TV show is this. Definitely watched a couple of episodes of this thing. It actually was pretty dang good. So right out now, here's the back of it up there. This thing's loaded up with all kinds of good extras, like so over 3 hours of bonus content. Get behind the scenes, interviews, all that kind of stuff. How some of the episodes are made. And here's like I'll show you guys the inside of it right now. What it looks like inside, how the discs are portrayed, and you get them right here. This nice little slit. Each one has its own nice plastic case, so that's a good thing. And also right in here, you get an episode of each episode with the title of it and that kind of thing up there. But yeah, out now from Paramount Pictures. Next up here, a bunch of stuff from Mill Creek Entertainment that just came out or about to come out. So I'm going to start off with a couple Blu-rays right now. Then off that, some of the DVDs. First up here, you get this one, The Thing, out on Blu-ray, a prequel to the original Thing. And that one's the John Carpenter's The Thing, which is an amazing movie. I didn't see this one when it came out, so I was kind of hesitant on it, but I got this sent to review. Actually, it was a pretty good movie for what it was. Like I said, it's a prelude to the Thing, so it's like a prequel of that. So it was actually pretty good. What it was, these scientists are out in Antarctica doing research, and when they do, they discovered like this weird, this entity that's taken over like people into these different life forms, and it's all this kind of stuff takes place in the snow. Really cool, actually. Pretty dang good for what it was. Definitely not as good as the original, but not bad for what it is. And it's a nice little Blu-ray transferred up over here. And next up here, you got a couple of flicks. Not really my cup of tea movies, but definitely for you ladies out there, if you want to impress your lady, you get this. Have a nice night out, drink some wine, you watch these with your woman. Is Marie Antoinette and Little Women. Remember this one right here, Deanna loves this one. This one's always on TV, it seems like. We watch it, it's always on, by Sofia Coppola. And yeah, pretty cool flick what this is. This one is just alright, but those are out now. And then also you get a couple of these other, you got a few DVDs right up here from Mill Creek. This one's like an imitation car. It's called Fun Little Cars. For all you, all you parents out there, you want to get this. So it's like a little weird, like, imitation of the cars called Fun Little Cars. And you get a couple like cool drama type movies. This one called Heroism Blue, pretty cool documentary series featuring different interviews of cops and SWAT team. So definitely a really cool, if you like documentaries, this one's actually pretty dang cool for like life on the force. So it was pretty interesting from like SWAT team and police officers and detectives. That's what this one is right here. So definitely pretty good for what that is, actually. You get this one starring Dolph Lundgren calling Save 2 Under Pressure about as a firefighter. He goes to fight this crazy forest fire, and when doing so, he keep his team alive and alert. And this is like this kind of like a B action, like straight to DVD kind of flick is this. So not bad for what it is. If you like kind of like those straight to DVD like action flicks, so definitely enjoy Safe 2, out now. Sorry, Dolph Lundgren. A couple of last ones right here got sent to me from a couple of people who have checked me out on Instagram. These are some stuff they're having out right now. Is this one for just in time for the holiday season? Is you get this Christmas Lights 3 Winter Wonder Lights. So it's one of those things that you pop on your TV. And it actually is really well made on Blu-ray. It's actually really good. If you want to look it up, go to Amazon or go to Borderline Productions or ChristmasLightsVideo.com. And it's just a nice little thing. You put it on, you see all kinds of really cool light displays. So it's kind of good to watch like during Christmas Eve, or when you're wrapping up gifts, you just want some background stuff. You kind of pop that on. Getting that nice, cool, cozy Christmas light spirit is in this one right here. And next up, also, you get this one, which is completely different from that. Is this one, I got sent from the director's cut of PMS Cop. This movie came out, I think, about 5 years ago, but now it's got re-released on Blu-ray. Director's cut, really cool flick is this about this woman cop. She's on her period, and don't piss her off because she'll kill your ass. So that's what this is, and it's just over the top, like cool horror actionness is this. Really enjoyable right there. If you want to get this right here, go to Amazon and you'll just look up PMS Cop and it's on there to buy. And just really good stuff right here. I enjoyed this one. This was as wacky and out there. This one you get all kinds of good features. You get a director's commentary, behind the scenes gallery, and it looks great on Blu-ray. Definitely enjoyable watch. Some really cool synthesizer style music in this too. Really over the top kills, some pretty funny dialogue for like a B flick. This one's definitely enjoyable and pretty cool cover art too. So that's it for my Blu-ray and DVD review. So hope you guys enjoyed this right here. If you guys want to get any of those titles that I talked about, links down below over there. You can search them up and link down. I'll take you to those websites where you can get these titles at and more what they have. And I'll catch you guys later on the next one. If you guys like my channel, make sure to subscribe, give a thumbs up, and leave a comment below if you're going to get any of these titles out and more. I'll catch you guys later out on the next video. I'll see you then. Bye-bye. I just want to do this, so bye-bye.